Friends, oftentimes the visuals and soundtrack recorded in our mobile phones may turn out to be useful information. But for this information to be accepted in a court of law, certain points or certain precautions have to be taken. I'm Advocate Faisal. In the case of a visual or a soundtrack, the primary evidence, so to speak, be the mobile phone itself or the camera or even the hard drive or storage device in which the data were originally recorded. But due to exigencies, the mobile phone or the camera would not be practicable to be handed over to the court. So we have to rely on secondary evidence. In this case, it would obviously mean getting a printout of a photo or taking a copy of the soundtrack or the visual in a compact disc or a CD, as it is usually called. Now, while doing so, while providing a secondary evidence, we have to bear in mind at least three matters. One, it is always good to have the visuals recorded in its original place, or rather stored in its original place of storage. In the case of visual, it could be the SD card, storage device card, or the internal memory of a mobile phone. But we may come across situations in which the visuals or the soundtrack may have to be transferred to some other device or storage device. That could happen due to shortage in memory, or perhaps when the phone undergoes repair, so on and so forth. In such cases, we have to bear in mind that the digital footprint, or what we call the fingerprint of the visual, which is generated by the device, the capturing device, whether it be the mobile phone or a camera, a file name is created, an alphanumeric name, which is identifiable with the visual. It has a unique characteristic. Now, when we copy the visual or the soundtrack, this number or file name is not lost. Other thing we have to bear in mind is that when we transfer the data, we have to keep note of the path, the places where it had been transferred from its original place of storage. Secondly, we have to bear in mind the metadata, which means the size of file, the resolution, location where it is stored, and other details like aspect ratio of a visual, so on and so forth. Those are available with the devices, within the devices itself. It could be easily be attained. Thirdly, we have to make sure that the persons who have handled the data are kept note of. For instance, in an organization, the person who captures the video may not be the person who stores it, and the person who stores it may not be the person who takes out a print or copies it into a storage device or makes it into an output document. So when you provide secondary evidence, but bear in mind these three things. Friends, I hope the video have provided information, and for getting more of the same, please do subscribe by clicking on the button below. Thank you.